Well, I have an unboxing video to do today. Snow Joe sent me a 40 volt cordless 3-in-1 blower vac. It's got in Mulcher. So let's do this outside. Have you guys seen the really nice lilacs? Got one bush. For the last 3 years now, it's only been pushing one. But I'll tell you what, it's one of the best ones you'll ever see. Just one flower, but it's one of the best ones you'll ever see. So it's beautiful. All right, we're gonna do this unboxing right. I have my trusty GoPro on my wrist so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and haven't opened the box at all, so let's see how it goes. Normally I like to open the box, read the instructions, and then fake it, but this time we're just going to do it this way. So let's open the box up, and I'll set it over here on the side as we're done. Put my Olfa knife away. Let's see. Battery charger in its own box. This is the vacuum bag for sucking up leaves and stuff like this. There's a little set of wheels that you can hook up down here on the bottom. Can you see that? Down there on the bottom, for when you're doing a lot of work, it'll roll it along nice. The suction tube extension, the suction tube itself. What else is in here? Let's see what else is in here. Looks like a blower tip, and the battery. Okay, so let's take this all out. We'll throw this box on the ground, get that out of our way, then see how easy it is to put together. I always and it came out of the box, slid right out of the box. So nice battery, it's heavy. There we go. By the way, the box says cordless 200-mile-per-hour blower, vacuum mulcher, 40 volt cordless 3-in-1 blower vacuum mulcher, 40 volt lithium ion technology. And the other side shows the vacuum. It does have an optional leaf blower attachment that you can get for it. I haven't checked the price on that yet, but so these just slide together. You guys all know how to do it. There's an adjustable spot down here on the bottom for the wheels, which I think is kind of cool. The leaf vacuum itself. The leaf vacuum is pretty light. I kind of like how light it is. And feels like there's an on-off speed. Doesn't look like there's any variable speed to it. No, here's the variable speed. You know what? We probably should read the manual. We could learn a lot here. Looks pretty simple. There's a notch and a hole. Just slide that down here on the bottom. Then if you want a high velocity tip is for cleaning cracks in your brick pavers, cleaning snow, stuff like that. The velocity tip works really good that way. If you're blowing leaves, you want the high volume, so then you don't need the velocity tip. But you can try it both ways, see what works the best. the manual and everything. Manual's got a registration card in it. Also has the warranty and instructions on how to put this all together. As you can see, it's not too bad. We'll put this box over here. Put this over here too. And this box is the battery charger. Of course, it's 110 volts, so you got to plug it in. Just slides onto the top of it. If you want to, I'll pull this apart and take a look. I haven't charged the battery. A lot of times we find that these come with some charge in them. Let's go ahead and play with it, and then later on, there's a button on here. We should be able to push this button, and it says there's a little charge in it, not too much. If you notice, there's three marks here. One is barely charged, half full, and full charge. So let's see if it works out of the box. We'll go from there. And it looks like it's supposed to go upside down through those three holes. And slide through those grooves. See those grooves? Slam it in. Okay, here's the test. Well, I'll go ahead and get it charged up, and we'll play with it in this mode a little more, and then I'll show you how to put the vacuum attachment on in the next section here. So it definitely has a lot more power than the 20 volt I have in the garage. I can tell that already. So, and next segment in a few minutes. Okay, here's the battery charger, and it's not, looks like pretty much just a regular lithium charger. It's got a bunch of lights on the front of it. They'll tell you how it's charging. If something's bad, get one blinking red light, that means it's a bad battery. A blinking green and a blinking red means it's fully charged. If it's green, it's charging, and then if it's red and green, it's starting to charge. So, and it just snaps out, push down, kind of comes loose. See your grooves here on the side? Those grooves slide in, and that's it. So after this is charged, we'll come back and finish. All right, we have the battery fully charged now. If you press the little button, can you see all three lights come on? All right. Well, let's try it, see if it sounds any different. Again, it's got to go in these slots. It'll take me a day or two to get used to the slots. Snaps in. There's a variable speed over here on this side. Goes from 9 to 1, 2, 1. So let's turn it on at 1. And we'll go do some cleaning a little bit later on. I'm not going to put the bag on, but it's works like everything, all the rest of them. But I did want to point out two things. Two things I like about this is that most of these, getting this tube off is just a pain. They stick, they're stiff, so on and so forth. This one, you press this button, and this button is nice and easy and loose, and then it just slides right off. So it's really easy to use. I like that a lot. Also, the guard for the impeller, you pop that off, open this up, and then you put this on like so. And it's not as hard as it looks, trust me on that. But it goes on, snaps in, locks. Put your extension tube on. Your bag goes out here on this end, so it discharges into the bag instead of blowing air to clean stuff. So that's it. It's pretty simple, and it has plenty of power. I think it'll suck leaves really well. I don't have any dry leaves around here to mulch to run through the impeller. And it's a plastic impeller. They're all plastic. The metal ones, they used to put metal ones in, but they have problems with them, a lot of them busting the blades and stuff like that. So that's it. Okay, overall, taking a look at this right out of the box, it's got an on and off switch, it's got a variable speed on it, it's got a good sized battery, a 4 amp hour battery. That should easily give us 40-45 minutes worth of run time using the blower. And you can always slow it down if you don't need all that force, if you really need it to last longer. The suction tube is real easy to put on. The discharge tube or the blower tube comes off real easy. Things I like about it. The bag is a decent bag. It's got a nice zipper on it, a typical zipper. The charger is nice. It has these wheels that you can put on the base for your running along on a hard surface. So overall, I think it's worth the money that you're going to spend on it. And that's it for me.